What are your money dreams?
Be a rich MILF.
Oh. Okay.
Investing in racing camels. That is definitely the way forward.
Okay.
I want you to just be, my arm candy, and I'll just take care of the rest.
Yeah.
What would you say to that?
That's a pretty good deal for me. I would take that.
You would take it?
Yeah, of course.
My name's John, I'm 31, I'm from Bristol. I'm in the finance industry. I don't have any expectations because we're going to be talking about money today, so I'm really not sure how it's going to plan out, but I'm looking forward to it and just seeing what other people's views are and see whether we match up.
Giovanni's.
Nice to meet you, Giovanni.
Some food and...
Italian?
Yeah, you're
So is
Italian?
my-
You look
yeah,
Italian.
so is my family, yeah.
Come in.
Nice to meet
Which
you.
part?
Good to see you. Sardinia.
So I'm Alice, I'm from Bristol, not originally, but I live there now. I have very low expectations, I've learned to keep them quite low.
All the sunshine with you, isn't that wonderful?
What can I say?
Nice to meet you. Looking forward to this?
Yeah, I really am.
You like Italian food?
I do love Italian food.
You love it. Let's go. Come on, let's
Cheers,
go. Come to the bar. Here's John. Thank you.
Hiya, nice to
Papa
meet
Italian.
you.
How are you doing? You
I'm
okay?
good, thank
Nice to
you.
meet You look amazing.
You too.
Always.
Scrub up well.
Thank you very much.
Not that I know any different.
Yeah.
Okay, well, cheers.
Well, cheers.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm a recruitment consultant in Bristol.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
That's about it? That's
I'm
it?
so bad at selling myself. Considering I'm a recruiter,
yeah.
I'm so bad at selling myself.
And how long have you been doing it?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah. What about you, though?
So I'm in finance.
Yeah.
Manager in finance.
I like to think I'm good at reading people, but sometimes I find it very easy to talk to anyone, partly because of my job, so I think I'm used to it. So I always think people probably think I'm nice, and then they might have a completely different experience. So.
I'm Caris. I'm a 24-year-old software engineer from Bridgend. I'm not really sure what to expect, but I thought it'd be an interesting new experience to talk about things that maybe I wouldn't usually talk about when I meet someone for the first time.
Buongiorno. Don't look so serious. How are you, right?
I'm good, thank you.
You like Italian food?
I think it's probably actually a good gauge of whether someone is suited to me or not to talk about money.
My name's Daniel. I'm 22 years old and from South Devon. I was looking forward to having some interesting conversation, but it would be good that will be with a beautiful date as well.
Buongiorno. You look as if you need some Italian food, don't you?
Oh, we need
Have
Italian
some wait
food,
then,
don't
eh? Come in. Welcome to Giovanni's.
It would be interesting to be on a first date with someone having talked about something that matters in such a long term like money.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank
Are you nervous?
Yes, a little bit.
Do you want a drink?
I think that definitely helps. So I can tell you're Welsh by your accent. Whereabouts are you from?
I'm from Bridgend, it's like 20 minutes away from here.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Devon, but I work in Bristol.
I went to uni in Bristol.
Oh, there you go. I actually work at university now.
Oh, do you? What do you do?
I'm a research assistant.
I'm a software engineer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not as cool as it sounds.
No.
What are your money dreams?
Be a rich MILF.
Oh, okay.
No, I wanna be, so by the time I'm 30, I wanna be really financially stable, I wanna be really happy, I wanna be able to have everything I dreamed of in life, without having to worry about money. That's my goal. What are your goals?
My goals?
Do you want to be rich?
I want to be stable, comfortable,
Yeah, no, same.
and I suppose be able to enjoy myself.
Yes, I want enough money to be able to go on holiday.
Yeah,
But other than
I
that...
want nice things. I like nice things.
Oh, you're a
But-
nice things kind of
Yeah, I like nice things. I'm not saying I'm going to prioritise that over other things, but if I can get it, I will.
My goal is the only loan I want to take out is a mortgage, and then I want that paid off by the time I'm ideally 40, but I reckon 50 would be more reasonable.
You have to start working hard, very, very hard.
I've got big ambitions. I want to be rich when I'm 30. I've got 7 years to get there, so I better hurry up.
You better get going.
Yeah,
you better get going. But no.
I'm Cage. I'm from Birmingham, and I'm currently working in the finance industry.
You like Italian food?
I do. Nice to meet you.
We've got a fantastic table for you, so come in.
So a little bit of nerves, but excited really just to see who walks up the stairs.
Hello, my name is Blessing. I am from Zimbabwe originally, but fast forward, I now live in Cardiff. And I am a pageant model, but I also do a lot of fashion modeling and event hosting as well.
Well, hello, you look wonderful.
Thank you so much.
What's your name?
My name is Blessing.
Blessing. Well, we're blessed to have you here.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, good, thanks.
Yourself?
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you as well. So how's your day been?
It's been a bit hectic, but it's better now.
So I live in Cardiff, but I'm actually from Zimbabwe originally.
Okay.
But I grew up in Ireland, so my family just moves around.
Oh my god, yeah. A lot of travelling.
Exactly.
What do you do for a living, or?
So
do you do at the
I
moment?
actually do something really interesting for a
Yeah.
living. I'm a pageant model,
Wow.
but I do fashion modeling as well.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what I do. What about you?
I am just recently graduated, and I'm actually working in the finance industry.
Oh,
The
nice.
bank, yeah.
So you're the person to know then. Have you got all the money or?
Maybe I'm working towards it. Yeah, not quite.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So, how are you with money? What do you like to spend your money on?
I suppose the biggest spends might include things like a new laptop, tattoos, just anything
Tattoos. Okay.
big and important, I suppose.
Big and important.
Yeah.
Okay, so you save for the important thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about yourself?
Mostly I'm just like doing stuff. So most of my friends live in Bristol, so spend my money on train tickets and then drinks and food.
Fun.
Yeah, I like on like activities. I'd rather spend it on like doing stuff.
On enjoying yourself rather
Yeah.
than being irritatingly pragmatic.
Yeah, but I am saving. I'm quite good at saving.
Yeah?
I'm quite good. Yeah.
Depressingly adult.
Yeah. I know, because I have like, I'm saving, but I'm like, what for? I'm too young to buy a house. I can't.
Oh, buy a house, yeah. I haven't got to 50 yet.
No, but I did just buy a car, so.
Oh.
I know.
So what do you like to spend your money on?
Oh, to be honest, I'm more of a saver actually.
Are you?
At the moment, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mostly saving up, buying a new place actually, so saving up for that. How about yourself?
I think in my mind I'm a saver, but in reality I'm a spender.
So, what do you look in a partner when it comes to money, if you don't mind?
Mainly ambition.
Ooh,
So
okay.
I want someone that wants to make money, they want to do well for themselves. I don't want someone who's going to be like horrible with it. I don't want someone who's going to be selfish with it, but like I like someone who's ambitious. They
Yeah.
always want to better themselves financially, you know?
Yeah, no,
Definitely.
100%,
What
yeah.
about you?
I'd probably say the same. I think it's really important to have a goal.
Yeah.
Whatever that goal is.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of money, it's good to be very, very ambitious.
Like, what are your thoughts with like regards to joint accounts and things like that? Like, is that something you'd go for, or is that something you'd step away from? You said you're in finance, so I can imagine you're quite on it with your money and things.
Yeah, it's quite a challenging one because
Yeah.
so I've seen so many horror stories. So it's
So
really.
I'm guessing you're not a fan. The way you're
Yeah,
answering is like you're not a fan. You're like the opposite of me.
Oh, look, got to be honest. No, I'm not a massive fan, only from what I've seen in the past. But however, I would say it's really important, if you did have a joint account, it'll be like for your bills and your mortgage, so something that was just specifically there for the bills.
Would you mean like for casual spending, like going out for dinner, buying clothes, buying that
Yeah.
sort of thing? You wouldn't.
Yeah, so you'd have your own account for you, and then I'd have my account for me, and then you'd have the joint account for.
Even
like-
if you'd married someone, you'd still think that way.
No, if it was like a serious relationship, I mean, you really would consider it. I think if you met the one,
Yeah.
you would be like,
obviously.
okay, do you know what?
I think
I'm
that
ready
you
for
wouldn't
it.
marry someone unless you trusted them, and you should have that communication. Like you should have dated them a long time, lived together for a bit before you get married or whatever.
Yeah.
So you should know how they spend their money, and you should have that respect and that honesty and that trust to be able to be
Yeah.
like, right, I know when they're gonna spend money. Oh, by the way, I'm going shopping today. I'm gonna buy some bits. Is that okay? Like having that communication is so key.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So how do you feel about joint accounts? Would you ever consider getting a joint account with someone that you
Straightforward.
trusted? Well, I mean, you said you've got loads of money to spare, so I've got to, see what the situation is.
Wow. Yeah, potentially. If things got serious with someone, yeah, I'd be open to that.
What about you? Do you worry?
Not usually. It's only a very recent thing, worrying. Currently 3 months in arrears with my job.
Right,
So-
okay.
I'm living off my nan's money.
Good old Nan.
Nan again.
Your poor
Nan's
Nan.
back.
She buys your clothes,
Yeah.
she pays your rent.
No, that's my mum. Yeah, no, I'm completely dependent on the women in my family.
Okay, so how would you feel if your partner earned more money than you, if you're dependent on the women in your life?
That is something I'm used to. And if my partner can be more successful than me, brilliant, then we can enjoy more things.
Okay, so it wouldn't,
No.
no.
It'd make me feel bad if I was earning very much less and we were living a lifestyle that I would in no way be able to sustain without them.
But that would just be like guilt.
Yeah, that's almost like I'd feel burdensome. That'd be more a problem with my low earnings and their high earnings.
How often do you check your bank account?
I think I probably check it, I would say every day. Which is,
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I need to check it because I overspent yesterday, so I just need to,
So like peace of mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so you think you underspend compared to?
No, I think I overspend, and then I'm like, okay, my next direct debit is coming in like 2 days' time, so somehow I've got to find like, I don't know, 50 quid. Then I call my mum up and I'm like, Mum, you know the way I'm your favourite child. What about you? How often do you check yours?
Not often enough, I think. I just
Really?
forget. I completely forget to check it.
That's a good sign though, isn't it? Because if you forget, that means you're
Hopefully
on
you're okay
track
with it?
yeah.
Yeah, I was very sensible, so ever since I was a child, I was always save my birthday money. I can't help but like think, oh, what if I need it for something? So I was quite sensible.
I just don't think things are necessary at the time. It's very much just like,
Yeah,
well,
you might need it for something else.
I don't need that or really want that much. So I'll put it in the bank or in stocks or something.
In
So-
stocks.
In stocks. I love
Do you
stocks.
have stocks?
I technically do, yeah, I suppose.
Cool.
But I'm investing in racing camels. That is definitely the way forward.
Racing-
Racing camels are valuable.
Okay,
They're like horses, but better.
cooler.
Yeah, cooler.
I suppose I didn't know that people raced camels.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Out in the deserts, in the Emirates and things like that.
My mum would look after the finances.
Yeah.
I actually, not so long ago, went through, I actually lost my dad. My dad passed away. So it was probably about 4 weeks ago now.
As soon as that?
Yeah, it wasn't long
Oh my gosh,
ago.
I'm so sorry.
But in terms of like money-wise, she was always like, right, we need a life insurance plan, like just in case something
Yeah.
would happen, or like we're saved for, the funeral and things like that. But my dad didn't have that mindset. So my dad was like, when I'm dead, I'm gone. Like that was his kind of mindset. So now that he's passed away, I've seen those things like life insurance plan, how important they are, like how it can make something so difficult a little bit more easier. It doesn't make like everything easier, but it's that financial burden, like you don't have to get a loan out to bury your parents and stuff like that. So
What would you do if you had suddenly loads of money? What would you do if you had £100,000?
Go to Vegas and lose it all.
Oh, very
Yeah.
sensible then.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'd do if I had that much money. You got to lose it all, win it all. I'd either come away absolutely rich or just in the position I was before.
Okay, I would probably do some fun things with a little bit of it,
Like
but I
going to Bristol?
definitely
Maybe a little bit further, eventually
maybe a little bit
Portsmouth.
further. Maybe I can manage to go on holidays. I definitely wouldn't blow it all in Vegas.
Vegas is a holiday.
I mean, yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, but I would save some. Maybe I would speak to someone who knows what they're talking about, and then invest some of it.
Oh.
Say you've won the lottery.
Yes.
What would you spend it on? The first thing you'd buy. First big spend.
I think what I would buy is probably a property in, say, 2 or 3 of my favorite locations, because then I could just live for like 3 months of the year in one place
Yeah.
and like but I would still work though, like, because you know my mind is
Yeah.
one of those like where I need a lot of like things to think about and like stimulation.
Okay.
So yeah.
You've definitely thought that one out. That's
I
very
have,
pre-planned answer.
You know what my other thing is? So I got inspiration for this actually from someone else, but
Yeah.
basically I aim to dress as like someone's rich ex-wife, like literally like, that's how
Okay.
you know, that's my aesthetic these days.
Oh, the ex-wife.
Yeah,
Okay.
living my best life. So.
Yeah.
I've always grown up in a household that's like, you don't finance money. If you can't afford it, don't buy it.
Yeah.
I've always been like a buy outright. So
Yeah.
like with cars and things, like I've bought my cars outright.
Yeah. To be honest, that's like, it's a really good mindset to have, because
Yeah.
I did, but it took such a big like cut of my salary
Yeah.
out of
Yeah, that's what I don't want hundreds of pounds coming out of my salary
yeah,
every month.
it's quite
like,
a lot, isn't it? And
Yeah.
sort of over the years, you think about how much you're paying into that. It's quite a lot.
And think of that money, what it could go towards as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Say you met some rich lady who just was like, you know what, Keish, like I really just like everything about you, and
Sure.
I want you to just be, you know, my arm candy, and I'll just
Okay.
take care of the rest.
Yeah.
What would you say to that? So you could just live your life and.
That's a pretty good deal for me. I would take that.
You would take it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I can just
Oh,
relax
would you
at
not get
home.
bored though?
Oh, I've got plenty of things to keep me busy. I just
Like
do
what?
whatever I wanted without having to motivate myself with money.
I feel like if we'd had this conversation, say maybe like 20, 30 years ago, you'd be like, oh my God, I'm so insulted. What do you mean? Like, I'm going to work.
I'm going to earn the bread.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I think
Which is
I could
great.
be a stay-at-home dad.
Okay,
Yeah.
good for you. Fair enough.
I think most of the time you had similar ideas to me. I think you have similar views to me. I mean, the spending £100,000 in Vegas is maybe a little bit irresponsible, but other than that, you're all good. So,
Similar enough attitude.
yeah, you're not too tight or too irresponsible. Somewhere in between.
I love the ambition side. For me, that is really, really important. You don't really see it all the time, so just to see that vibrance and like that energy around how ambitious she is, I really like. I like that, and that was really like intriguing to me. So I thought that was really good.
I think everything in the boxes were ticked, but the only thing I was wary on was like the fact that you said like you were wary about joint accounts. Obviously, I've grown up in a
Yeah.
family where everything is shared, like we care about each other.
I would say on reflection of that, I've got a growth mindset. Like my opinion isn't set in stone. I
good lad.
would learn. I would learn. For the right person, I'd learn a little bit. I do for that. I wouldn't be willingly going to the bank, but I'll go. I'll get there. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, without a shadow of doubt. I'd go out for another drink, a couple of cocktails. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I think I would too, to be honest. You seem like a nice
Giovanni's paying, so it's all right.
Hello, you.
Perfect.
I think it went well. I had fun.
You seem to be very on it with
Okay.
your ways of thinking about money, so it promoted me to think about it in a more healthy way. I thought you were quite sensible about money.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Honestly, I'm going to tell my mum this.
We're going to see each other again. Maybe. I think I'd be open to it, but we'll see how she feels. Maybe I was a bit too tight for her.
Yes, I think I would see him again. I think it would be really fun, and I think, yeah, he's got an alternative perspective on things that I necessarily didn't really think about before. So yeah, I definitely would see him again.